Hey guys, it's Amy, independent Norwex consultant, here today to talk about kitchen essentials. I know we've been talking a lot about the BACLOCK, and yes, it is amazing, and yes, it'll clean 90% of your house for you, but Norwex does offer options for the kitchen. This is their kitchen towel. It's got this nice channel weave to it. The kitchen towel itself will actually hold 2 cups of water, so it's very absorbent. It is less dense than the BACLOCK. So the reason why this is a nice option for the kitchen is because it's less dense. It's going to dry much faster. I personally like to hang this on my oven rack, and I like to dry my hands with it in between cooking and washing the dishes. Some people like to actually use this to dry the dishes with. For drying the dishes, I actually like their countercloth. It's the smaller version. It's that same channel weave. And I like to use this to dry the dishes. Some people like to use this to clean up the surfaces and pick up crumbs. I'm going to do a little demonstration for you guys. I'm going to pour out some Parmesan cheese right here because my son is obsessed with Parmesan cheese right now. And I'm going to show you guys how nice this actually picks up. Remember, you want to use the cloth folded and flat. When you use the Norwex microfibers wet, remember you can remove up to 99% of bacteria from surfaces. And so all you got to do is just scoop up all this Parmesan cheese or whatever gunk is on your thing. You can see that the counter is nice and clean. And I've got all that Parmesan cheese stuck in there because it's holding right into those fibers. You can just brush it off in the sink, or if you want, you can just rinse it under water and you can continue cleaning, or you can hang it to dry. It's got that BACLOCK technology in it, so remember, when you hang it to dry after you rinse it, that BACLOCK technology, which is that micro silver embedded into every fiber of the cloth, it's going to go to work to self-purify this cloth, so it helps to inhibit bacterial mold, mildew, growth, and odor. So you don't have to swap these out every day in your kitchen. You can keep them in the kitchen longer, so it's less laundry for you. The other option that Norwex has are their counter cloths. These counter cloths are meant to replace paper towels. They're about the same size. And this would be your go-to. So instead of grabbing paper towels all the time to wipe up counters, clean up messes, you would want to go to the counter cloth. The counter cloths actually hold a 1/4 cup of water. I've got a 1/4 cup of water in each of these things, and I just kind of want to show you guys how nice it actually absorbs the water. So we're going to take this one, we're going to stick it into this 1/4 cup of water right here. And like I said, these are really nice because these will replace your paper towels, so you're being a little bit more environmental friendly, and then you're not having to spend all that money on the paper towels because you're constantly purchasing them. Some people like to use these as napkins for their kids too. Norwex does sell dinner napkins, but these are nice options too if you want to use them for the kids. And then for a paper towel, so we've got one counter cloth in here that's basically absorbed all that water, 1/4 cup. And this is a 1/4 cup of water here. So let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, tiny bit more. 5, and there's still a tiny bit of water in there, okay? So basically, for one counter cloth, you're saving about 5 paper towels, okay? So you're being a lot more resourceful because you're not having to waste those paper towels. And the counter cloth is nice because it's really great at picking up messes as well. I've got some breadcrumbs here that I'm going to sprinkle over the counter and show you guys how nice this actually picks up, just nice like the counter cloth itself. So we're going to take this wet cloth and look, actually, see these dry spots? That means it absorbed the water in the cup, and it still got a little bit more room for absorption, which is really nice. So anyways, we're going to take the counter cloths, and what we're going to do is we're going to pick up these breadcrumbs. And the waffle pattern, these little bubbles on here are nice because, again, they really help to hold that in. You can see it just holding in the crumbs, okay? But you don't necessarily have to use it wet. But again, when you use it wet, you can remove up to 99% of bacteria from the surfaces. I'm going to throw some more crumbs on here. And I'm going to actually use a counter cloth dry, so you can see that it picks up really nice dry too. I really like these around my toaster because we always get breadcrumbs around the toaster, so this is perfect for picking up things. So wet or dry, it's your preference, but again, wet to remove up to 99% of bacteria, but it's really just your preference how you want to do it. And then look at all those breadcrumbs that are stuck in there. And that's what they've got for the kitchen. They do have one more thing called a textured towel. The textured towel, they have it the same length as the kitchen towel, and then they also have a textured kitchen cloth, which is much smaller. These are a little different because they've got the diamond pattern weave right here, and it's got almost like an EnviroCloth weave on one side. These are much thicker than the kitchen ones that I just showed you. So these are nice if you want something a little bit thicker. Sometimes if you want a little bit more scrub power on your counters. Unfortunately, these only come in one color, but these are actually my favorite. I really like these a lot just because they're a little bit thicker and I like the way they feel a little bit better. If you guys have any questions, let me know and I'll be happy to answer them for you guys, okay? Thanks for checking out the video.